The early Christian cemetery of Pécs, UNESCO World Heritage Site. During the Roman Empire's rule, the city of Pécs, then referred to as Sopiane, developed into a prosperous provincial capital by the 4th century, becoming one of the major centers of Christianity throughout Central Europe. 3 separate cemeteries in the nearby vicinity of the city date from the late Roman period. Notably, the larger cemetery was located to the north of the town and today is a site of the prestigious World Heritage Site of Pécs. Archaeological excavations have been underway for more than 200 years, handsomely revealing remarkable 4th century tombs in the historical downtown of Pécs. The Peter and Paul burial chamber, discovered in 1782, is considered to be the first one of the currently existing and visible relics. Its Roman origin was recognized by Preben Joseph Kohler. The wine pitcher burial chamber, first described by Imre Henselmann, who attempted to preserve its wall paintings, may also have been discovered during the 18th century. In the first half of the 20th century, thanks in large part to the efforts of Otto Zunier, Dula Gustini, and then later Istvan Müller, the area was thoroughly researched and the excavated remains of the buildings were partially restored. One of the most important achievements of the period is the first excavation of the 7-apsed cemetery building of the Cella Sepulchra. The exploratory probe of the second half of the century was led by archaeologist Ferenc Fülöp. Under Fülöp's leadership, several new groups of early Christian tombs were discovered in the vicinity of the Apatsa Street and also the early Christian Mausoleum at St. Istvan Square. The early Christian cemetery of Pécs was added to the UNESCO World Heritage List in 2000 due to its archaeological, artistic, and historical significance. The bronze Christogram became the symbol of the World Heritage of Pécs, which was discovered during an excavation led by Gabor Karpati in 2000 at Burial Chamber No. 4. The Christogram is a symbol representing Christ. The Greek letters X, Chi, and P, Rho, are the first 2 letters of the Greek name of Christ, Christos, hence the name, the Monogram of Christ, Christogram. The excavations during the era following the turn of the millennium were carried out by Professor Zsolt Vise and the archaeologists of the Janus Pannonius Museum. In the vicinity of the burial chamber No. 3 glass time capsules were discovered in nearby tombs in which Otto Zunier and Istvan Müller concealed their research results. This is how they messaged from the past to posterity. Since the contents of the first 2 time capsules were the same, the third was not opened. Its true contents is unknown and remains sealed today. Since 2007, a significant portion of the excavated relics are open to the public and on exhibit in their original location at the Cella Sepulchra Visitor Center. The early Christian Mausoleum and the tombs of the Apatsa Street are located as separate entities in the World Heritage Site of Pécs. The excavated tombs of Pécs are the most significant early Christian discoveries throughout Hungary. Its uniqueness lies in its varied architectural methods, in which the archaeologists discovered hundreds of brick tombs, dozens of burial chambers, several sarcophagi, and larger cemetery buildings. The floor plan of the Cella Sepulchra has long since been considered a rarity. The design of the 7 apses used in the building is entirely distinct regarding early Christian architecture. Another outstanding feature regarding the burial chambers in Pécs is they are 2-story structures, built for dual purposes, in which the lower floors were used as burial sites and upper areas reserved in the form of chapels, intended for religious ceremonies. Several of the tomb interiors are painted. Their walls are decorated with biblical scenes and early Christian symbols, which obviously enhances the cultural value of the findings. The most commonly used symbol of early Christianity, the Monogram of Christ, is a popular decorative element depicted throughout the burial chambers of Pécs. In addition, biblical scenes such as the fall of man, prophet Daniel cast in the lion's den, the Virgin Mary and the child Jesus, Jonah, and the three wise men come to life as seen exhibited in the murals. Common motifs in the frescoes include geometric decorations symbolizing the Paradise Garden, a fence or grid motif with small flowers, and rich plant and animal ornaments such as pigeons and peacocks. The roots of European culture and the strength of early Christianity are remarkably manifested today, embodied by the stunning, eclectic commemorative material of the early Christian cemetery of Pécs.